Beautiful finish. A twist and turn. Well, well, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the world's greatest showpiece, we shift our attention for a second to Africa's biggest club competitions, the TotalEnergies Confederation Cup and the TotalEnergies Champions League. So today, the remaining clubs will learn their fate during the two draws scheduled over the next 90 minutes. First up is the TotalEnergies CAF Confederation Cup group stage draw, and please don't forget that the Champions League draw will follow it in an hour. The CAF Confederation Cup has been an amazing platform for teams to launch their brand at a continental level. Over the years, this competition has grown in stature and now is within its rights as Africa's second biggest club competition. And as we usher a new season in few months, the suspense is building up. So this is the year of many firsts. Ascocara becoming the first Togolese club to reach this stage of the competition, and another new face is Diable Noir from Congo. The first time Congo will have a representative in the group stage in a successive season. You will remember the campaign by AS Otohud last season. So, the 2022 final played in Nigeria between RS Berkane of Morocco and Orlando Pirates of South Africa not only delivered one of the most watched matches and finals in audiences, but also it delivered a fantastic range of quality football. So before we talk about the future, I think we must reflect on the past. Let's have a look what took place last season.
Hello and a very warm welcome to our coverage.
22 CAF Confederation Cup.
The shot on goal, and there it is, with just 44 seconds on the clock.
Oh, it's in the back of the net. He's done it. I can't believe it.
Ayuni straight towards goal, it is perfect! What a sensational strike! With one of the best goals we've seen this season.
Oh, it's a goal! Beautiful finish. A twist and turn. Well, well, well.
To win the trophy, he's done it! With the winning spot kick for Berkane, they've won the Confederation Cup.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was a recap of what took place last season. And before talking about anything, I have to welcome all our legends. Thank you for attending here today with us. It's a pleasure to be part of this event for me, of course. And I think it's about time to start welcoming former Zambian striker who won the African Cup of Nations with the Chipolo Polo back in 2012. He has played and scored goals for Green Buffaloes in CAF inter-club competitions. And of course, he has played for many clubs on and off the continent. Christopher Katongo, everybody. Chris, it's a pleasure having you. Welcome to Cairo. So I think the previous phase of the competition, Confederation Cup, we saw some of the teams, defending champions, they were eliminated. Till what extent you're waiting also for some surprises coming in the up phase, the group phase?
Yeah, for sure. It's a competition whereby surprises. You see what Morocco is doing for the World Cup. So for sure, I think we need more surprises in Africa, in CAF, and in the Champions League.
What kind of combinations you're looking forward to see in the group stage?
Any, whatever. I think it's going to be fair draw, you know, for the teams to compete on the fairly, especially where Africa is concerned.
Of course, we're just hoping to see big matches and amazing performance by all the teams. And I think now we have to start going through the flow to start seeing the distribution of the 16 teams along the 4 groups. And I think we will need some assistance to go through the flow of the draw and go through also the procedures we're looking forward to see. That's why I will have to ask him for joining us on the stage. CAF Director of Competitions, we have to welcome Samson Adamo.
Hello, Maria.
Good afternoon, Samson. I think the African football is doing great. We're shining actually throughout the previous decades. Till what extent you're waiting for a very positive impact of that on the market, whether it's the industrial football or we're looking also on the market financial-wise?
No, I think, like you said, first of all, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Christopher, it's great for me to be here. Like you said, it's a time to be alive for Africa. Africa has achieved very historical feat in Qatar, and I think it's a testimony also to what we've been trying to build. Of course, there's still a lot of work for us to be done in Africa, but we would enjoy this moment and we'll take it, and I think it's a moment for all of us to be proud.
We don't have to forget that Shakira said it herself, it's time for Africa. She tweeted it.
2010,
yes,
she tweeted it, and exactly is what it is.
Exactly.
It's what we live by.
So I think now it's time for me to hand over everything, procedures going to happen in the upcoming seconds. I wish all the teams the luck. I wish you as well all the luck. And I will go for now, and I think we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And good afternoon to our viewers from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to the official draw of the TotalEnergies CAF Confederations Cup. And I bring special greetings to all the team representatives and all the teams from the CAF President, Dr. Patrick Mutsepe. And it's an honor for me to share the stage with you, Christopher Katungu. I've watched you lift the African Cup in 2012, and so it's a great honor for me. An interesting season it has been for us so far in the TotalEnergies CAF Confederations Cup, which we've witnessed 98 games already, and 185 amazing goals have already been scored. And the title holders, RS Berkane, which won in Uyo last year, are notably missing from the group stage for the first time since 2019, after being beaten by US Monastir, who are qualified to the group stage for the very first time in an aggregate of 1-0. And we have, of course, for this season, 6 debutants at this stage of the competition, which is a remarkable feat for us, a remarkable record in the CAF Confederations Cup. Let us give them a special welcome. We have Al Agdar from Libya, US Monastir from Tunisia, Diablo Noir from Congo, Future FC from here in Egypt, Mamuro Gallants from South Africa, AS Kora from Togo, and we have all the special teams, so please give them a round of applause and welcome them. And of course, this season also we have especially 3 representatives from DRC. We have Tepe Mozambique, San Lupopo, and DC MP, better known as Motombo Pembe. And now to explain the draw procedures, the moment we've all been waiting for, but just before doing that, let us have a look at the 16 teams who have qualified, who will be battling for this beautiful trophy at the end of the season. Let us have a look at the 16 teams. And those are the 16 teams. Now to the draw procedure. The draw procedures are based on the 5-year performance of the 16 qualified teams. 2 levels were established and they're split into 2 pots, in pot 1 and pot 2. Pot 2, which contains the green balls, have the 12 least ranked teams, and they are Diablo Noirs from Congo, Future FC from Egypt, Al Agda from Libya, Asfa from Morocco, AS Real de Bamako from Mali, Rivers United from Nigeria, DCMP from RDC. We have St. Lupopo from RDC, Marumo Gallants from South Africa, Yanga from Tanzania, Asko Akara from Togo, and US Monastery. Now with the draw procedures, the first ball drawn will go automatically in Group A in position A4. The second ball drawn will go to Group B in position B4. The third ball drawn will go into position C4 and D4. And then the same procedure will be repeated, and the teams will occupy the third position from A3 all the way to D3, and the same thing will be repeated until we finish the balls in pot number 2, and then we'll move to pot number 1, which contains Tepe Mozambique, Pyramids, ASEC Mimosa, and USMA. Now, according to the regulations governing the competitions, 3 clubs from the same association cannot be drawn into the same group, which is possible scenario for DCMP, St. Lupopo, and Tepe Mozambique, all from the Democratic Republic of Congo. If DCMP and FC Lupopo are drawn in the same group in the first round, Tepe Mozambique will be drawn in a separate group. As a result, if the draw of TC Mozambique it's resulting to all the 3 teams being in the same pot, we need to move one of the teams to the following pot or to the previous pot, and this is the procedure as we know it. And now the explanations are over. Christopher, I hope it was very clear. Now we will start the draw with you, wishing all the teams all the best as you draw them, filling up the positions. And to start with, in Group A, to occupy the position A4, starting with the green balls, please reveal to us. Please just simple as it can be to mix the balls carefully and reveal the team to us.
Lupopo.
Okay, St. Lupopo from, they say, Democratic Republic of Congo. They are one of the 3 teams. They will be in Group A in position A4, sorry. And then for Group B, we would have the next team joining us. Christopher, please just also show me the teams first to confirm.
All right.
And then we can go. Can I see?
Motema Pembe.
DCMP, the second team from DRC, will be in Group B in position B4. And now, which means we cannot have the scenario of 3 DRC teams playing in the same group. And moving to Group C in position C4, please. Can I see? Asfa Club from Morocco will be in Group C in position C4. And then for Group D, Christopher.
I need to look.
AS Real from Bamako from Mali will be in Group D in position D4. And now moving on, again the team that will be joining St. Lupopo from DRC in Group A in position A3. Al-Aqda SC from Libya, one of our debutants, will be joining St. Lupopo from DRC also in Group A in position A3. And joining our second team from DRC in Group B in position B3. Rivers United from Nigeria, the last standing club from Nigeria in the group stage of an inter-club. They will be in Group B, joining DCMP in position B3. And joining Asfa from Morocco. In Group C, position C3. Future FC, one of our debutants from our beloved country, Egypt. They will be joining Asfa from Morocco, another team from the north. In Group C, in position C3. Future FC plays here in Cairo. And joining Group D in position D3.
Young Africans.
Young Africans from Tanzania, also known as Yanga, in Group D, in position D3, joining AS Real from Bamako. And now, last 4 balls that will be occupying the second position, starting from Group A, joining Al Hagda from Libya and St. Elio Lupopo from DRC, would be Christopher.
Morumo Galaxy.
Morumo Gallants from South Africa, which will be a journey from them to DRC, Libya. They will be in Group A in position A2. Also the first time Morumo Gallants is in the group stage of the competition. And for Group B, joining Rivers United and DCMP, Christopher. We have either Diablo Noir, scorer from Togo, or US Monastir from Tunisia. Diablo Noirs from Congo, also first time participating in the group stage. They'll be joining Rivers United and DCMP in Group B in position B2. They'll be joining their neighbors DCMP to play, and in Group C joining Future and Asfa, please. Christopher. Esco de Cora from Togo, one of our debutants. They will be joining another debutant, Future FC, in Group C, and Asfa in position C2. And last but not the least, joining Yanga and Riyad de Bamako from Mali in Group D in position D2. US Monasterian from Tunisia, the Giant Slayer, the team that prevented our defending champions AS Berkane from qualifying to the group stage. They will be in Group D in position D2. And now we'll move to Pot 1, but just before revealing the team that will be completing our Group A, let us have a look at the teams again. We have Tepe Mazembe, 2 times champions. We have Pyramids FC, one of a remarkable team that have reached the final of the Confederations Cup in the first year participation in the Confederations Cup. We have ASEC Mimosa, a very historical club from Côte d'Ivoire, the host for our next African Cup of Nations. And you have Osma from Algeria, the host also for our next competition, which is Chan. These are the 4 teams left in Pot 1. They'll be topping the groups. And let's see the team that will be joining Morumo Gallants, Al Hagda, and St. Lupopo in Group A in position A1. Christopher, please do us the honors. USM Alger from Algeria will be in Group A in position A1 to complete our Group A. And then for Group B, Christopher, we have TP Mazembe, Pyramids, and ASEC Mimosa.
ASEC Mimosa.
ASEC Mimosa from Cote d'Ivoire. They will be in Group A to complete, in Group B to complete our Group B, joining Diablo Noir, Rivers United, and DCMP in position B1. And to complete our Group C, please, Christopher.
Pyramid FC.
Pyramid FC of Egypt will be in Group C in position C1. And last but not the least, in Group D,
TP Mazembe.
of course, the two puissant Mazembe will be in Group D, 2 times champion in position D1 to complete our draw, joining US Monasterian, Yanga, and Real de Bamako. So now that we've completed the draw, Christopher, I would like to thank you. You've been formidable. You've been excellent in revealing the teams to us. Let us have a look at the teams again in all the groups, from Group A all the way to Group D. Christopher, can you tell me which of the groups you think would be the toughest? Of course, looking at Group D, because we have TP Mazembe, who are a regular team in the Champions League. Now they're in the Confederations Cup, so the teams will not have it easy. But of course, we have US Monasterian also, which defeated our defending champions. So I think it's going to be one of the top groups. You have Yanga and Real de Bamako also. But in Group C, we have Pyramids, who's very experienced as well. And then in Group B, we have Rivers United, Diablo Noir. I think all the groups have some exciting teams. Even the newcomers have shown some promises. Which of the groups stands out for you?
I think I never seen where we call it a group of death.
Yeah.
I think I've seen all the teams, they are more of group of death.
Yeah.
And the competition is a little bit going higher and higher. You can see more new teams which is coming and still they're competing as we have done for the World Cup. So it's the same to the Confederation of Africa. I think we'll see more competition. Most of the time we'll see the Ali, you know, the TP Mazembes, the young Africans, you know, to dominate in Africa is where the CAF is concerned. But on these groups, I see still surprise of coming in future, so that the competition is still more unfair.
Absolutely, and coming from you, somebody that knows this competition very well, that you've played in this competition, is definitely true. And of course, as some people say, even the Confederations Cup sometimes is more difficult than the Champions League, because you play more games and the teams obviously are fighting, and you have the teams from the Champions League that go to the Confederations Cup. So it's not our second competition in the inter-club, but it's also very exciting competition for us. One of the most exciting, I would say. From my side, we can only wish all the 16 teams all the best of luck in their campaign for this season's trophy. And just to please all our viewers to stay tuned to us, we would be organizing the draw of the Champions League very shortly. So thank you very much, and wishing all the teams all the best. Thank you, and thank you, Christopher, and be with you shortly. Thank you.
Except the taxi got me lost.
You took a taxi from where?
From
كل واحد فيهم واحد واحد.
Let me say goodbye.
ايوه ايه؟ لا هعمل القرعه.
نعم اجي يلا هانت جد يلا ايه لا هم خلاص كده نادوني نداء الطبيعه انا بس فوق ممكن النتورك مش ألذ حاجه انا نازله على السلم
مبروك علينا كلنا.
يلا هنعمل حاجه هنريهرس كمان بالي اللي جاي ان شاء الله
خطيره بس اعملي اكسايتمنت اكتر من كده.
ما هو
هدي عشان المترجمين يسمعوكي
وابقى انا متحمسه اكتر ماشي حاضر ماشي ايه يا مين محمد العيله كلها جت هاي انا كانت تمام حبيبي
حضر بتاع كتير جنبك يا كرم. ايه؟ عشان انت شايف الدنيا عامله ازاي.
Maina! Oh, it's a historic moment! Speculative. Shahili, brilliant to Maina! Oh, it's a historic moment! Speculative effort! It's quite an incredible one!
Chance for 5, brilliantly taken.
And the second goal from this man who's won it!
Third here, Abdul Kader, brilliantly done by the substitute. Again, it's nicely worked by the home team into the middle, and it's a sensational finish.
This is an opportunity. Another right, wrong way, shot for the goal! What a super goal!
Good afternoon, Africa. Welcome to the second half of this draw. Now for the TotalEnergies CAF Champions League group stage draw. And this year, it's a bit special. Yes, it is. Today we mark 25 years of CAF Champions League, making this the 25th group stage draw of the tournament. So yes, a special milestone in celebrating the premium inter-club competition on the continent. And since the introduction of the Champions League is back in 1997, 12 different clubs have written their names in gold on the competition's prize list. Al Ahly of Egypt remain the most successful club in the history of the tournament, having won 8 editions since the Champions League was founded, a figure out that rises to 10 when the African Champions Cup winners is also included. So today we will reflect on the amazing history of African club football. So let's rewatch together what happened last season in the CAF Champions League.
Audio Jungle.
Well, just comfortably trying to find paths through. That's really well done. Good opportunity. It's in the back of the net. He's only just come on. And there's your goal. That's an excellent pass. They should find the back of the net. Yes, they have. It's a great goal.
Brilliant to Maina! Oh, it's a historic moment!
Chance for a shot. Is it going to go in this time? It's a great goal. Look at that.
What an amazing performance by Wydad. This is a tournament of glory. And a special mention, of course, to Walid Regragui. Last season, he led Wydad Casablanca to be the Champions League champions, and the glory was theirs. And now he is leading the Moroccan national team to the semis in the World Cup. All the luck, of course, to the whole team. We wish him and the Moroccan team all the luck, being the first African nation to reach the semis in the World Cup. And now, African women's football has never been so much in spotlight since the introduction, of course, of the CAF Women's Champions League. The first edition saw coronation of Mamelodi Sundowns in Egypt, and the second one crowned Asfar in Morocco. The show, the enthusiasm, and especially the passion of the players has delighted us. Therefore, we wanted to have a football gym on the stage, a prodigy of the Moroccan women's national team and a key player in the African champions team, Asfar.
Asfar to finish off the Sunni! Shabak goes for goal and tucks it in at the near post.
Is Ghazlan Chibak. Ghazlan, it's a pleasure having you with us here today. And now let's welcome another legend all the way from Tunisia. He has played over 500 games for Etoile du Sahel and represented the Carthage Eagles over 75 times during his career. I'm Mathlouthi, everybody. منورين مصر. برحب بحضرتك. And now I would love to welcome the legend who won the CAF Champions League twice as a player and twice as an assistant coach with Espérance de Tunis. And our fourth legend, he was the best player in 2001 CAF Champions League with the Petro Atletico of Angola and 3 times winner of the Champions League with Al Ahly of Egypt. Flavio Amado. It's a great pleasure having back you here in Egypt. بتشرف بوجود حضراتكم. غزلان خليني كده أبدأ معاك الكلام.
Ghazlan, let me start with you. You recently won the Champions League with Asfar. Tell us about the experience and how this would enhance the dreams of women who are passionate about women football in Africa. What are your dreams? The 4 women football players in recent years, they could meet their dreams. We have witnessed an involvement of the women football. Hopefully, we will go further. We are so proud of you. Hopefully, all the upcoming steps would be with the same confidence and you would achieve great success worldwide. 25 years have passed of the Champions League. 25 years of this is very outstanding of the Champions League, and now we witness an evolvement and development in the infrastructure of the African stadiums, the audience. Many of the unknown teams are now competing at the continental level. We are looking forward to constant development in Africa, and now we see as well, and we all watch the Moroccan team and the performance of the Moroccan team. I wish all the best for all the African teams, all the support to the Moroccan national team that honors the entire African continent. Now we speak about the princess, the African princess, the football in Africa. What are your memories over the 25 years? I'm very pleased, and we have all, this is the most precious champion that I have won as a player and a coach. And now we see that the national, that we have the Moroccan champion national team is competing with other national teams. We hope that that the other African continents would compete strongly and would also join the other world competitions.
It's a pleasure having you back here in Egypt. I totally understand, you know, how big your fan base here is in Egypt. 3 Champions Leagues, you could reach them with Al Ahly. If you can tell us some of your memories, what are the memories that we're talking about that can never forget?
I'm very happy to be here one more time, and I have 3 Champions League. This I know, I remember everything. I lost one final, but I remember all the Champions League I win.
You did great, of course, with Al Ahly, and of course so much memories for all the Ahly fans with Flavio. And I think now it's the right time to start the flow and all the suspense we've been waiting for this edition, the 25th edition of the Champions League. And of course, at this time, we will need the assistance for someone to handle over all the upcoming sequence for the draw. So I have to ask him to come right now to continue all the upcoming procedures of the draw. CAF Competition Director, Samson Adamo. Samson, it's great having you back here, and I think you're so enthusiastic. To what extent you're waiting for an upcoming edition, the 25th? It's so special. What are you waiting for from all the teams?
The same thing that we've been having from all the teams. We've been having spectacular football. And first of all, it's amazing for me to be standing in between here with all past Champions League winner and Shazlen Shabak also, that just won the Women's Champions League. So it's amazing for me. I mean, CAF Champions League, actually, we cannot wait for it to be back.
Of course, we're so enthusiastic, all of us, and it's been a pleasure for me actually to be part of this event here today. I have to thank you for having me actually, and for now I have to leave and say a goodbye for all our viewers who have been watching us, and good luck for all the teams, whether Egyptians or not. We're waiting for a huge battles, great and amazing performance from all the teams, and of course the fans, they have to do great also while watching all their teams and supporting them in the stadiums, right?
Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'll take it from here.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Here, good afternoon to all our viewers from wherever you're watching from. We have warm greetings from the CAF President, Dr. Patrice Motsepe. And what a fantastic year it has been for us in African football. A moment never to forget, a moment to live, as Morocco are in the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup currently underway in Qatar, becoming the first African team to achieve this historical milestone. CAF is of course very proud of their performance, and we extend our heartfelt congratulations to the King of Morocco, King Mohammed VI, the Moroccan community, and every single Moroccan worldwide for the joy they have brought to us this Christmas season, and for us to end the year on such a very high note. And also, we cannot forget congratulations to Senegal, our defending champions, who exited in the round of 16 to England, as well as Cameroon, Ghana, Tunisia for flying the African flag really high in Qatar. Now, this historical achievement is even more special to us here today, as Marianne mentioned earlier, because just 6 months ago, Walid Regragui, who led with that athletic club to win the Champions League final in Casablanca, in just his debut season. It's indeed Africa's moment, it's Africa's time to shine, and Qatar has done a very great job in celebrating it for us. And of course, this year, it's a very huge milestone for us in CAF in the history of the competition. In our premium club competition, the CAF Champions League is the 25th year since the introduction of the group stage format, which was introduced in 1997. From an initial 8 teams, the group stage has now grown to be 16 teams since 2017. The competition started in 1964, known as the African Cup of Champions Club. It transformed into what we now know here today, and what we're here for, the TotalEnergies CAF Champions League since 1997. And now the time to draw the teams. I'm sure the team representatives cannot wait for the teams to be drawn. But before that, let us look at all the 16 teams that will be drawn this afternoon.
Here is Percy Tau looking to feed it through. It's an excellent ball in from Mohamed Sharif. For a very tight angle, he's found the net. Zamil, can he get the shot in? They have one back. Coming forward in search of the equaliser, and they've got it. It's a brilliant finish from El Samani Sadeldin, and it's 2-2.
Looking for a quick response. Strike coming in! Oh, what a response it is!
It's a really good chance here. Can they get a shot in? It's in the back of the net. Look at that!
Brilliant, of course. Just not. But again, and this one goes in, and it's the captain, Sulumanu Musa Sulumanu.
Syrian team's defence fixed up well. A botch chance to try and get rid of the ball. It's been flicked. Oh, it's in the back of the net. How about that?
The shot on goal, and there it is, with just 44 seconds on the clock.
Moody camera. And Barry lays it off. Long range effort! Ruins loose! And there it is!
Good getting involved as a chance for Mamelodi now. Can they take advantage? It's in the back of the net. It's a beautiful finish. And look at that. Comes through Mutwali's great chance for him to score. It's got into the back of the net underneath the goalkeeper.
Ball, no flag initially. And that's a stunning second. An opportunity, another right, wrong way, shot, what a goal! What a super goal!
Gets it back, great play, and it's 2-1. Obama, the substitutes combining.
And these are the 16 teams. Now to the draw procedures to conclude the proceedings. The CAF 5-year performance rule was used and taken into place to establish the ranking of the 16 qualified teams over that period. For that, we have 4 pots which you can have. The 4 pots are on stage. In pot number 4, they're made up of the teams from Al Merrikh from Sudan, Cotton Sport from Cameroon, Vipers from Uganda, and AS Vita from RDC. They have the lowest ranked teams. And in pot number 3, it contains Al Hilal from Sudan, CR Belouizdad from Algeria, Simba from Tanzania, GS Kabylie from Algeria. They are based on the ranking. And in pot number 2, we have former winners, Zamalek Sporting Club from Egypt, Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, and we have, of course, seasonal campaigners, Horoya from Guinea, and Atletico Petróleos, a club that Flavio knows very well. And finally, in pot 1, the pot just in front of Flavio, where we have the top-ranked teams, and interestingly, all 4 teams in this pot have won the Champions League trophy more than once. They have, of course, defending champions, which we have with us. We have Wydad, we have Al Ahly Sporting Club, we have Esperance from Tunis, and then we have Raja Casablanca from Morocco. Now, the draw procedures are very simple. We're going to start from pot number 4, which Ghislaine Shabak will be revealing to us just very shortly. And the first ball pick will go into Group A. Just a moment, Ghislaine, just a moment, just explain. I can see that you cannot wait for us to start the draw, as most of our viewers also. Pot number 4, the first ball drawn will go automatically in Group A in position A4. The second ball drawn will go automatically to Group B in position B4 and C4, and we complete the last team in pot 4 in position D4. And then we'll move to pot number 3, where the first ball picked will go automatically to Group A in position A3, in Group B, Group C and D at the same time occupying the 3rd position. And pot number 2 occupying the second position from Group A all the way to Group D, and then we'll finish with Flavio, which from the teams that will be completing our draw from Group A all the way to Group D. Et maintenant, Gisèle, on peut commencer. On commence par toi.
Okay.
Ouais. Part number 4, we have El Merreikh from Sudan, Cotton Sport, Vipers, and AS Vita. See which team that will be in Group A in position A4.
Vita clear.
AS Vita from Congo, they would be in Group A in position A4. Merci. Et maintenant, pour le Groupe B. Vita Club are back into the group stage after missing 6 times in the last previous season.
Cotton Sport.
Cotton Sport from Cameroon. Cotton Sport, a club from the north of Cameroon. In Garoua, they will be in Group B in position B4. Cotton Sport are back in the group stage for the first time since 2017. And let's see the team that will be in Group C in position C4.
Vipers.
Vipers from Uganda, club from Kampala, playing in St. Mary's Stadium. They will be in Group C in position C4. Merci, Ghislain. Ouais. Et maintenant, the last team. El Merreikh of Sudan, club from Khartoum, making the 3rd successive appearance in the group stage. They will be in Group D in position D4. Merci beaucoup, Ghislain. Maintenant, on va passer à Ayman. Ayman, you ready? Before we start, let us have a look at the teams. We have Al Hilal from Sudan, CL Belouizdad from Algeria, JS Kabylie from Algeria, and Simba Sporting Club from Tanzania. And now the team that will be joining AS Vita in Group A in position A3. Ayman, please.
JS Kabylie.
JS Kabylie from Algeria will be in Group A, joining AS Vita in position A3. And then joining Cotton Sport in Group B, Ayman. JS Kabylie, club from Tizi Ouzou, and the winners in 1981 and in 1990.
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal from Sudan. We have the representative here with us today. They'll be joining Cotton Sport from Garoua in Group B in position B3. Thank you. Al Hilal, the Blue Waves, they remain Sudan's most decorated club. They made the most appearances.
Simba.
And then we have Simba SC that will be joining Vipers, a team also from the same region, in Group C in position C3. Here. And now to complete our Group D. Simba are back in the group stage after missing out last season.
Belouizdad.
CR Belouizdad from Algeria, the host of our next CAF competition, the Chant. They'll be joining El Merreikh in Group D in position D3. Let's see, Ayman. And now moving on to the higher ranked teams in pot number 2. We have Zamalek Sporting Club, Mamelodi Sundowns, Horea from Guinea, and Athletic Petroleus. And now please, Majdi, fais-nous les honneurs. Atletico Petroleus. I was waiting for Flavio's reaction. Atletico Petróleos will be joining GS Caveli and AS Vita in Group A in position A2. Atletico Petróleos, they are one of the 2 Angolan sides to have reached the last 4 of the competition. They've been impressive, and the last season they gave us some spectacular football, and we wish them all the best. They are the 3rd team in Group A, and then the 3rd team in Group B joining Al Hilal and Cotton Sport in position B2, please.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns, the Masandawa as they're known, they're in Group B. In position B2, joining Al Hilal Sudan and Cotton Sport. They're the champions in 2016, and they've reached every group stage since then. They will be in Group B in position B2. And for Group C, we have 2 teams left. We have Zamalek and Horoya. Which team will be joining Simba and Vipers? Please, Majdi. Horoya Athletic Club, the torchbearers of the Guinean club. They've been having outstanding performance. As a matter of fact, they're one of the best teams, or if not the best team in the West Africa right now in the club side. They've been consistent in the CAF Champions League. They will be in Group C in position C2. And now, last but not the least, to join in Group D, Siad Belouizdad and El Merreikh, please. Zamalek Sporting Club here of Egypt. Zamalek have 5 titles to their name. They're in Group D in position D2, joining Siad Belouizdad and El Merreikh. And now to the highest ranked teams in pot number 1. Pot with the teams who are great teams in this competition, and they all have more than 1 title in pot 1. We have Al Ahly Club, which Flavio has played for very well. I know you're very well loved here in Egypt. And we have Esperance from Tunisia, Wydad Athletic Club, and Raja. So which team will be completing Group A? Flavio, please, it was an honor. Wydad Athletic Club are defending champions from Casablanca. They will be in Group A in position A1. Wydad are the holders of the competition, and we're wishing them all the best. And let's see if they will repeat the same performance without their star coach. And now for Group B, to complete Group B, Flavio. Al Ahly Sporting Club. It's a Cinderella story between Al Ahly and Mamelodi Sundowns. They'll be meeting again in this group stage. They will be in Group B in position B1 with Mamelodi Sundowns and Al Hilal from Sudan and Cotton Sport. And to complete Group C, Flavio. Raja Club from Morocco. They'll be in Group C in position C1, joining Horoya from Guinea, Simba and Vipers. And then the last but not the least, Raja Casablanca won the inaugural Champions League in 1997, a 3-times winner.
Esperance.
And finally, we have Taraji Esperance de Tunis completing our groups today. In Group D, in position D1, joining Zamalek, Siad Belouizdad, and El Merreikh which completes our draw today. And please, to our legends, let us have a look at all the groups once again. In Group A, we have Wydad Athletic Club, Atletico Petróleos, GS Kabylie, and AS Vita. And in Group B, we have Al Ahly Sporting Club, Mamelodi Sundowns, Al Hilal from Sudan, and Cotton Sport from Cameroon. And in Group C, we have Raja Casablanca, and then we have Horoya from Guinea, Simba from Tanzania, and Vipers from Uganda. And in Group D, we have Taraji, Esperance de Tunis, Zamalek, CR Belouizdad from Algeria, and El Merreikh. I think all the groups, we can say that all the teams can definitely qualify to the knockout stage. I would love to get your reaction, the legends, but I'm sure that you've been here for a long time today. But from our side, we cannot wait for the Champions League to start. We're going to take a little break from the Champions League. It's going to start in February because we have an exciting competition which most of the players will be playing in Algeria. We have the CHAN, which is going to be run from January to February. So the group stage will return in February. Match day 1 will be the 10th and 11th of February. Match day 2 will be from the 17th to the 18th of February. Match day 3, 24th, 25th of February. Match day 4 will be 7th of March, and match day 5, 17th, 18th of March. And then we wrap up the group stage match day 6 at the end of March and beginning of April. From our side, with the legends, thank you so much. You've been remarkable. And Ghislaine, we wish you all the safe trip back, and we wish Morocco all the best in the campaign in the semi-final against Morocco. Wishing all the teams all the best and the team representatives. And we look forward to having the Champions League back. And thank you from my side, and have a good afternoon.